Is this the Jalan Alor street market? Just here, yeah? Okay. Maybe I had some false expectations. How come you have this one scooter and everybody else no scooter? All right, people, I have to talk about what just happened. Are you skiing? Very good, very good. Sorry. What's happening here now, dude? Oh boy. Oh my god. Good day, my friends. From Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I am at the famous Jalan Alor food market. First time here. I've only really seen it in videos thus far. This is just the very start. So it goes all the way down this street. Oh man, I'm starving too. I actually had a failed attempt today at went to a Ramadan bazaar. Hello, how are you?
How are you, sir?
Good, good. What are you making here?
Yeah, Wagyu kushi from Japan.
Wagyu.
Baby stick.
Wow. One stick 20.
Yeah, see? This one Wagyu kushi, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Wagyu kushi this one and...
So do you cook it with any like sauce or you just use like some salt?
Yeah. This one Wagyu A5 from Japan.
Wow, you don't use soy sauce? No soy? Do you use soy sauce?
Just for stick.
Just the salt?
This on peppercorn.
Okay.
And salt like this.
I need to take a peek through the market first. I might get one of these on my way out, yeah? Looks very good.
Thank you, sir.
Folks know I love my beef. Got some meats here. Hello. I always avoid the stuff with soy, sugar, especially dark soy sauce. Any of that I typically avoid. I don't really have stuff like shakes either. As much as these look amazing, this half mango, half dragon fruit. Looks very good, but not today. I think I'm gonna go for one of a couple things. So either some curry dishes, some type of nasi lemak dish, nasi kandar, something like that. Not gonna eat too much in terms of fried stuff. Maybe I'll grab a few things, and if we can find somebody who's hungry, give out some like cheaper, fried items that are delicious. And yeah, I'm sure people who don't have any food would be happy to get. But otherwise, I will be eating lots of meat, curry ideally, and maybe I'll grab a durian, something like that. But yeah, let's see what else we see. I mean, I'm open to trying some new stuff as well. The lamb barbecue. Looks like it's lined with restaurants too here. A lot of restaurants. So not just food stalls. Right now it is, let's see, 5:25 p.m. I did read that the place in general is most lively from about 6 p.m. onward, so still pretty chill right now. There's a lot of people around, but it's not anything too crazy. I'm gonna avoid these like restaurants for now, and I kind of am more interested in the stalls, the stands, the street food. I mean, maybe you would still consider these restaurants like the street food, but I don't think so. I think it's more of a restaurant. So yeah, let's see what we find. Looks like there's a lot more stalls up here, so that's good. But yeah, earlier I went to a bazaar, like a Ramadan bazaar. So it's Ramadan right now. Happens to be Ramadan, first time in Malaysia. And yeah, I'm looking up some Ramadan bazaars because it's like a thing here. Food and clothes and like these flea markets, these massive, kind of big markets. And yeah, I went to one. I took a taxi from where I'm staying, and there was just no food. It was just tons of clothing, tons of the same clothing stand over and over. It was like not clothing I would wear. It was, I guess, more, not religious clothing, but it was just more like leaning that way. And so I wasn't interested. So I quickly looked up a different one. And the big one, the massive one, is really far across town. So I didn't go for that. And I ended up just coming here because I've been wanting to come here. Everybody recommended me come here. Actually I was gonna go on a date, a Tinder date here. It's like a good first date spot, I feel like. But I decided to just come today. You know, I checked how far away it was, and it was 30 minutes walk, so I decided just to pop over here. I gotta check this out. This just caught my eye. This is definitely the kind of stuff that I'm thinking about, you know. I'm usually concerned, stuff like this, it's so dark that it surely has dark soy sauce in it. That's typically how it goes. Oh, the fried chicken looks really good. Wow. Yeah, no fried foods, but we can smell it and we can say it looks delicious, at least. And for anybody who's rather new to the channel, it's because I can't tolerate a lot of different foods. I have problems with a lot of foods, so I have to be quite cautious when I'm out at a place like this. Oh, well, see, otherwise I'd be knocking back these smoothies like crazy. Oh, wow, these are so cool. That's different. Nice machines. What's this? Wow, egg tarts. Oh, that looks good. Everything looks really fresh and like it was just made. I think it's maybe because of the time, or maybe that's just kind of how things go here. Something else I've never had the pleasure of trying is sugarcane juice as well. I'm just quite fearful that it will destroy me. I have to avoid sugar. If I keep the sugar low, I can have maybe like dragon fruit, for example. It's not too high in sugar, so that's what I usually go for. But yeah, something like sugarcane juice. I mean, there's sugar in the name, so I'm gonna avoid it. Let's see, garden pot ice cream. So far, the food in Malaysia for me has been incredible. I've actually been going to the same spot like quite a few days in a row. It's called Dilla Restaurant. I mentioned it and I showed it in two of my other vlogs. One of them, I actually went there, and I mean, it's so good. It's like some very authentic clay pot style, or like, everything laid out, a lot of curries, very good, authentic Malaysian food. So far that's been like my spot to go. Otherwise, I've had a few good random spots too. Most places have been very good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is hot squid. Might get some squid. I would just have to omit the sauce, but wonder how much for one. How much is one? 20. I'm afraid of the sauce. What kind of sauces do you have here? Chili. What's this one? This is oil. Do you use soy in the chili sauce? You use soy? Cannot. Okay. Well, if I do get one of those, I will just get it without the soy sauce. But without any kind of sauce, for me, it's not that great. So I think some kind of chili sauce, but with no soy in it. That's the move for it. And so, yeah, I'm gonna avoid the squid otherwise. I'm not actually seeing so much here. It might make more sense to actually eat in these side restaurants. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep walking here. I don't know how long the street is. It just doesn't look super, super long. Some durian. I don't know about the freshness of that durian. Can't really tell, I'm not the person that should be even saying that, but it's all different colors and it smelled different. I usually actually don't mind the smell of durian. It just smells a little different. Maybe it's a different type, different species. I've had people tell me to try different types of durian, and so, yeah, who knows? Who knows? So many, they're all just like Chinese restaurants here. They're all Chinese, and so I avoid Chinese dishes because, yeah, again, high soy sauce, high sugar. But I have a feeling I'm not even on the correct spot, the correct street. Can't be. I mean, it says this is the street on my maps, but judging by how little actual like street food I'm seeing, you know, this wouldn't strike me as anything close to like a famous market. I'm not sure. I'm known to miss things. I'm known to go places and either be in the wrong spot or completely miss things. So, you know, never ruling that out. But at the same time, I'm not positive. And maybe I'll have to pop out that question. Is this the Jalan Alor market to somebody? And they're gonna say yes. That looks good. Mango. I don't know what the little green is. That looks nice. So I'm at the end of the street, but yeah, it can't be. I mean, that can't be the market, right? I don't think it's possible. There wasn't really any, like, barely any food there. I don't understand. Let me ask somebody. Maybe it is because it's early as well. Could easily be because it's like well before 6 p.m. It could be because of Ramadan as well, but I don't know. Let me ask this guy here. Let me ask one of these gentlemen. This guy's on the phone now. Is this the Jalan Alor street market? Just here, yeah? Okay. Okay, thank you. Hello, Jalan. It is. Okay. Okay, well, I suppose, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little, I don't know, folks. Okay, well, we'll go back toward to the front. We'll see if maybe the street continues the other way, but it looks like it didn't. I think if I didn't find something here that's not like Chinese food or Chinese Malay, and it's not like I don't know what I'm seeing in these stalls, you know, which is nothing interesting. Like I didn't, even if I could eat anything I wanted, I don't think I would still be thinking the same. I just want to make that clear. Yeah, not sure. I'm gonna walk back down here a little bit, and I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Oh, thank you. And if I don't find something, I'll have to search on my phone and go somewhere else proper. But not sure. Guys, I feel like I'm 2 for 2 today on failing, trying to go to a market and get some food. I mean, going on after 5:30 p.m. to haven't eaten anything today, the hunger will start taking over. But yeah, that's, to me, I mean, I don't know, that was a enormous disappointment of a market. I mean, maybe I should have done my research or some research instead of just going off of people recommending it, I guess. No, I had to check it out, right? But maybe I had some false expectations, is more what I mean. So, okay, well, we show how it is, folks. You know, I expect to get chewed out in the comments for saying, you know, for speaking words like this. How are you, sir? Good?
Okay, thank you.
Good. What's your name?
My name is Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Okay.
Your shop?
Yeah, this is Burger Boss.
Burger Boss.
Yeah.
I want some Malaysian food. Really want Malaysian food.
Malaysian food this is all Malaysian food.
It's like very Chinese food.
Okay. You want very, you go
This guy's got a little burger shop, Burger Boss. Kampung Baru.
Yes.
It's the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's close by?
Huh?
Is it nearby?
Nearby.
Okay. I can
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. Thank you very
You
much.
just take taxi.
Walking? Can walk? 15 minutes maybe? Kampung Baru.
Walk very far.
Very far.
You can take taxi.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
bye.
Bye-bye. Burger Boss. Hey, nice folks. Go check out their stand if you want a burger because they were friendly and helpful. Something I really like about Malaysia is that this is silly, is like people seem to want to help you without being financially motivated, and they seem to want to talk to you and meet you with not because of. Hey, how are you? Good?
I am fine. You good?
Where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Pakistan.
You from?
America.
Oh, nice.
New York.
USA,
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Mashhood.
Mashhood.
My Instagram Mashhood.
Mashhood.
You from? You name?
Difficult. Ben.
Oh, nice, Ben.
Yes. What's up, man?
My
You?
friend.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This is your first time here? Or?
Yeah,
first
first
time.
Me too. Me too.
So how you find Malaysia?
I like it.
You like it?
I mean, I live in Thailand. I don't know if I prefer it, but I like it. Actually, good first
Thailand is
impression.
way better than Malaysia.
You think so?
Yeah, I just came here from like Thailand.
From
yesterday,
Thailand.
Yeah.
Where were you in Thailand?
Bangkok and
Bangkok.
we went to Phuket too.
Okay, I love Bangkok. That's the
And
thing.
also
Bangkok is
Singapore.
so
Where?
Singapore.
Singapore.
we also
Okay.
came from Singapore.
What's up, man?
Yeah, it was so nice.
So all from Pakistan.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, Pakistani guy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice to meet all of you.
You say Punjabi language?
How come you have this one scooter and everybody else no scooter?
No, we are finding the other scooters too.
Okay.
But we didn't find
You
them
only
there.
found one so
Yeah,
far.
No, we only find one.
One.
We are finding other 4 too.
Okay.
Pakistan, Imran Khan Prime Minister, kalla hi kafi hai.
I'd like to visit Pakistan, to be honest. I really want to visit.
Your
What's
channel?
your channel name?
Ben Fisherman.
Dan Fisherman.
Yeah.
Wait.
You recommend visiting Pakistan?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
The north of Pakistan is so fucking fun.
The food as well?
Yeah, the food
Really
is so
good.
nice.
Okay.
You
Okay.
should like it.
One moment, folks. Well, those dudes were cool. A couple of nice guys from Pakistan. Somewhere I'd like to visit in the future. Had the same thoughts about that street. Said it was super weak and overrated. Yeah. Again, expecting to be chewed out in the comments for that since I didn't even try anything, right? Yeah, I'm sure the food is good in those places along the sides, you know, the actual more restaurant type places. What is this, dude? Just like a car blocking this spot, and then it's just like very nature-esque going up here. It's interesting. A lot of nature in KL, I gotta say that. But yes, I think, yeah, maybe it just wasn't what I expected. Maybe I wanted more stalls. Yeah, more Malaysian food, not Chinese influenced. And like Thai spots there too. Like I'm not eating Thai food here in Kuala Lumpur. Come on, I was just in Thailand for 2 months, basically lived there. But yeah, not ideal. And so we are gonna go where we know the food is amazing. They have many things on a full spread. And yeah, it's delicious and cheap. And so it's around 19 minutes walk from here. Very doable. I don't want to take a car at this time, a taxi, because there is a lot of traffic. I checked out the taxi to the other bazaar that guy was actually mentioning in that area. Of course, now it slipped my mind. Kampong Baru, Kampong something, right? And yeah, it's going to take a while. It's going to take around 36 minutes by a taxi. And walking says it would take 40 minutes, which is crazy, which means there's a crazy amount of traffic. So yeah, I decided I'm just going to walk to good old Dilla restaurant. Yeah, I don't really know where I am or this area, but it's also opportunity to explore a different area, you know, Bukit Bintang, the area that everybody seems to talk about and everybody wants to backpack to and stay in. I mean, from my first impression entering the area, some of it looks pretty cool and some other parts of it looked like areas I would not want to probably stay. Like before I got to Jalan Alor street, I don't know, there was just some areas that reminded me very much of like big city, not a bunch of like little shops, not a lot of food around. Yeah, then I got to some streets and some more areas when I kept walking that it's like, oh, okay, this part would be pretty cool. Yeah, over here it looks quite nice. I mean, these like apartments look nice. These, you know, it's like a nice little street over here lined with like different condo buildings and little apartments. So this is quite nice. You know, when there's actually trees and green, it's beautiful. It's very nice. But if I just see big buildings, tall buildings, hotels, condos only, you know, it's barely even like food, then, you know, that area is not for me, right? It even starts to remind me of like Manhattan, just being in like this soulless city feeling. So yeah, but Bukit Bintang seems large, and, you know, just, you know, wandering over here already, I can see how different it can be, like spot to spot. And I was also crossing over kind of from like a different neighborhood, so yeah, who knows? I don't know much. Just take my criticism with a grain of salt if you'd like, but it's just my honest thoughts after I enter an area, you know? I'm here alone, I just kind of walk around and see what I see, feel what I feel, folks. It's just how it goes. Now, I do have to look at my map right now because, as you can see, when you're walking somewhere like this and you have no idea where you're going or if it's the right direction, you start to get these feelings, these thoughts like, hey, I should probably check where I'm going. So, all right, this will take us the mega long way, but we're already pretty committed. So it's gonna continue on, probably 25 minutes from here, 23 minutes, something like that. I can do it. I did want to talk about something. I was kind of, when I met those Pakistani guys, I was kind of talking like, you know, Malaysian people versus Thai people, or how I feel I'm treated, or I don't know, people interact with me. I will say, yeah, my first thoughts about that is that Malaysian people seem very genuinely to like foreigners. They seem, they seem to really like foreigners and be genuinely interested in like meeting me and having a real conversation, a good conversation. I don't know, it feels genuine, it feels authentic. Now, I have like some mixed feelings because, like, depending on the area, it can be a whole different type of person who's like has very little etiquette, very little street etiquette, kind of just walking into me, like looking at their phone and walking into me, and I don't know. Then there's other areas where it's very much not like that, doesn't feel like that. People are smiling at me, you know. I will say that people look at me exponentially more here. It's like everybody wants to look, as if, I mean, there are other foreigners here too. Not a ton, not like a ton of white people. Still, it's a huge minority, but it's still, it feels different. I will say it feels different than walking around in Thailand with the way people look or stare or whatever. Staring, let's say staring, because some of the people stare in a way that they're not trying to hide anything, you know? So yeah, I feel welcomed, and I feel the people here are very friendly. Malaysian people, very friendly. I've had some good conversation. I met some really cool Malaysian people. And so yeah, good experience so far. Yeah, mostly that was just about, like, I think in Thailand, for the most part, some interaction you have is a little bit, it can feel inauthentic. Or for me, it can feel inauthentic. And this is both with other tourists that are there. Maybe especially like in Pattaya, it can happen. And then also Thai people. I feel like it can be very much like financial, or it can be very monetary. Like, I think especially with women, like I would feel here more confident going into a relationship or dating somebody, that it would be for the right reasons. That would be more for me as a person and not how much money I have, you know. I just get that impression very quickly. I've only been here a couple of days. You know, I've been here, I think 4 days. And that's just the impression I get. It's the feelings I get. I have played the field a little bit on Tinder. Definitely like less matches than in Thailand, but it's just such a exponentially higher level of quality with like how they interact with me, with how the conversation goes, and how willing they are to like converse and want to meet like quickly. This happens in Thailand too, but it's like you really have to weed through a ton of crap. You have to weed through working women. You have to weed through I don't know, just the money thing, and also find that the people here speak actually better English, like much better English. Not everywhere, not everyone. You know, I'm very much generalizing, but that's my thoughts so far. And so it's interesting. Like I'm matching too on this app with like a lot of girls who are clearly, I guess, very religious, clearly Muslim. I mean, they got that religion hood, they got the religion beanie on, the gown sometimes, you know. I mean, some of these women in the headpiece are quite hot, quite attractive, beautiful. And so, you know, I don't know, I'm into it. I like it. I'm just surprised because I don't know how it works with Muslim women dating like foreigners, dating white men, dating. I'm not sure. You know, of course, it probably just depends on their family and their situation. But like from the religion standpoint, I don't really know. I always thought it was very much like dating within your people. You know, definitely like dating another Muslim man or whatever. But you know, I'm pleasantly happy about the fact that that's not the case completely. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool to see. It's something different. So I'm gonna go on a few dates, and I would love to record one or two or as many as I can. So I will try to finagle recording one, at least if I could. That should be fun and interesting, I think. And so I've always thought about the idea of like trying to have a proper date or like a first date with somebody that you met online and going in and filming it, making a vlog out of it. I mean, it's already like hit or miss can be, you know, meeting a stranger from Tinder, an app or something. So going in there in a way that's like, I don't want to say it's inauthentic, it's just like it adds some level of potential inauthenticity or like something to it. Like she doesn't even know me. So in my head, it's like, oh, this person could get the idea that I just want to do this for the video, for the content, something like that, I think. But that being said, I still want to do it. I still think it would be cool. I think it would be better if I met them first, actually, and things went well, and then it's like, we're going to go out again. Then it would feel more comfortable. You know, it would feel way more comfortable than coming in with this camera and also meeting this girl. So those are my thoughts on that. Yeah, I'm a couple minutes away now. I do recognize where I am. Yeah, this was going to be a Jalan Alor video, street food video only. You know, I was already thinking of titles like, whatever, ultimate street food in Malaysia, all this type deal. And this video might end up being titled more like, I don't know, Jalan Alor or famous night market disappointment, or, you know, kind of shocked by Jalan Alor, by this famous market. Something like that. Something that will let the folks know I'm a little bit displeased off the bat. And so, yeah, let's go to Dilla restaurant and freaking stuff our face. Thinking about my next plan here in Malaysia, you know, as of where do I travel to, where do I go? Do I go back to Thailand? Do I go to another country? I'm thinking maybe it would be silly to not travel a little bit in Malaysia before going somewhere else. As easy as it was and is to get to Kuala Lumpur, and it's fine to come here for, I think, 1 week even. Yeah, I think it could be cool to go to some other spots. And so I have some options. I could take some trains. I could go by land to like Ipoh. I could go north to Ipoh, and then I can hit Penang, keep going a little further, hit Penang, Georgetown, you know, and then a little further, take the ferry and get to Langkawi. And so I can get some island kind of vibes, you know, maybe some Phuket style vibes. And then I can actually go from Langkawi directly to Koh Lipe on a boat, like $15, $20. And so, yeah, I could essentially go all the way by land and sea to Thailand. And then from Koh Lipe, I can pretty much go to Krabi and then sort it out from there. Maybe, you know, from there to wherever, you know, but or I can also go to Phuket. It's also very close from here. Like, could also fly to Krabi or to Phuket from here for $25. And so that's also sounds enticing to me. Sounds more enticing with my personality than taking these long trains. But breaking it up, like if I go to Ipoh, that's like 2 hours, 15 minutes train, 2.5 hour train. That's fine, you know. Then to Penang, not too far. Then a boat to Langkawi, not far. Boat to Koh Lipe, not far. But if I were to take the train like to Penang, or try to get to Langkawi from Kuala Lumpur in one day, for me, that's not usually how I like to travel, these long rides. Could make for some decent content, a good vlog, but I don't know that it's like that will be so worthwhile for the vlog anyways. Most of the time it would be me sitting down in my seat in the train. So I think breaking it up into maybe over a week or something would be cool. If not, then flying to Krabi, flying to Phuket. You know, I've not been to either one, and $25, I mean, that's amazing. So, and it's like a 1.5 hour flight. It doesn't get much better than that. So these are right now the options that I'm pondering, that I'm thinking about. Other than that, like the options other than that are a little bit limited for like a tight budget, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna see how things develop in the next couple of days, over this weekend. I don't want to stay in KL for more than like another week. Not because I don't like it or anything like that. I could actually stay here, easily rent a monthly condo and stay here for a month. Get into a nice routine here very easily, for sure. Even feels like a place I could live, you know. But I think for the sake of video and just kind of exploring a little bit, the fact that I've been kind of hunkered down in Thailand in one place for a while, I think it's a good time to kind of move around a little bit. I'd like to stay off the weed. I'd like to stay off the cannabis for a little bit. And so I don't necessarily want to immediately go back to Thailand. I'd like to have at least a 2-week break. So if not longer, if not a month break would be nice. So that's also factored into the equation. All right, I'm gonna take a little glance at the maps because I don't really know the city that well yet. There's a lot of cool buildings. And then we will hit Dilla Restaurant, and I'll show you that full spread. You know, I gotta say, the people here walk way too slow. Way too slow. It's like, it's scary for me. I know part of it is because I'm from New York and I walk very fast. You know, maybe borderline too fast. Maybe I need to slow down, right? But that being said, people here are crawling. So I think there should be a middle ground between how I walk and how these folks walk. Now, when I see other tourists, when I see other Westerners walking, they're walking much closer to my pace. And the locals are very slowed and chilled out. And maybe their mind is slower. Maybe they're more at peace. Something like that. I think this is a thing a little bit in Asia, maybe in Southeast Asia. People walk slow. But here I observe it the most. I think because the way the sidewalks are set up, a lot of times they're very thin sidewalks and there's a lot of people. Or when I was in some of the, like that first bazaar today, I didn't show you guys, but like trying to get around people and stuff, it was for me, it was a mental battle. I had to stay strong, and I did. And like sometimes when I'm walking on this street here, it's very full, and it can be very hard to get around people. And so that's something. But I am coming up to Dilla Restaurant. You know, there's another spot which is right here, which is right before Dilla, which I've not tried yet. I think it's a different cuisine. You could just tell by the dishes a little bit. I don't really know the different, like, you know, South Malaysian versus just different influenced areas and stuff. So I'm not sure, but this one here suits me exactly. So this is where I've been coming. I mean, they just have so many choices. And the freshness is high, quality's high, always hot. And so, yeah, I'm drawn to this one. It's very good. All right, let's choose a couple things here. I'm gonna go for some greens. Take these shades off. Go for some greens and some beef, probably. Look at this big bowl here. So, beef curry. We have chicken, spicy chicken, more spicy chicken. This one with coconut milk. Then we have some greens. You know, I'm not actually sure. I think spinach. And then some fish curry here. Huge plate. Usually the price is always different. You know, I don't understand even. Depends on who is working here. Sometimes it's 13 ringgit. Sometimes it's 24 for the same amount of food. Or maybe, yeah, so I think it depends also how many different things. I think that's the big factor that I don't really think about. Sometimes I'll choose many different things, so we'll see what they charge me today, but yeah, time to eat this. I haven't eaten anything today. You know, going on 6:30 p.m. right now. Let's do a little veggies with some beef curry. Thank you. Whoa. 33 ringgit. See, once again, the price has increased. I don't know why every single time I come, the price has gotten higher. I don't understand. I don't necessarily think that it's like fixed price. I think that the guy who doesn't know me always charges me like 10 ringgit more, so like quite a bit more. So I don't know. Yeah, I think that's just how it goes when you're a foreigner here, and you know, they do what they want. Some of the stands that I went to, and I didn't ask first, they told me it was like 50 something ringgit afterwards, and I told them, oh no, I'm not gonna have this, sorry. And then one of the other guys called me back, and he was, it's like no, 30 ringgit. I was like, okay, sure. So I don't think it's completely honest in terms of like the food so far. Maybe you should ask before you get the food is the best way. But regardless, the food is so good that, I mean, this is like $7 maybe, $7 US. It's very expensive actually. But it's delicious, so. All right, enough complaining, let's just eat. All right, people, I have to talk about what just happened. So, yeah, the price, 33 ringgit. That's a very high price for one plate. So I started observing how much he was charging other people, you know, charging a lot of people 12, 15, 13 ringgit, 18 ringgit for 2 plates, two full plates, 20 ringgit. And so I had to walk up to him and ask him, like, hey man, oh, thank you, not today. Fresh fruit, folks. Looks good though. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so I walked up to him and I said, hey, so why so much more expensive today? You know, it's like, I've had that same plate for closer to 20 before at the same restaurant. Yeah, and so I walked up to him and asked, and I said, like, you know, I've been coming every day. Why does the other guy charge me so much less? And he acted confused, you know, and I kept persistent, and then he sort of was laughing. And I think talking Malaysian with the other guy, and then they went back and forth for a moment. And like, they went back and forth, some chuckling, and then, crazy? Yeah, they were going, I don't know, wild streets out here. They were going back and forth. And yeah, so at the end, you know, I think he kept looking at me too, and could tell I was a little salty sitting there. It's just frustrating because I've been eating there every single day, sometimes twice in a day, you know. And it's not the first time I felt like this happen, especially with the difference, just like depending on the employee that's serving me. And yeah, at the end, I go to pay him the 33, and I walk up and I give him the money, and he like gives me back change. I give him 40, and he gives me back 15. So he charges me 25, and doesn't say anything. No, not today. Thank you, brother. He just gives me 15 back, and he just turns around and he kind of looks the other way, you know. And so to me, it's just like, yeah, I guess maybe it was their conversation, you know. Maybe he saw that I was not happy about it, and you know, maybe the other guy even said like, yeah, he came back every day. But I even felt, yeah, I don't know. I felt the other times too. It was just very weird with the pricing. I guess I can't really be too salty about it, you know. It's just kind of how it goes in a foreign country. As a foreigner, as a tourist, you know, there's dual pricing. But when it happens in a way like this, you know, when you're becoming like seemingly like a regular of a spot, I mean, I went 5 days or so. I probably got in 7 or 8 dishes there so far in like a couple day stretch, you know, less than a week. And so you like to build a rapport and like not feel like you're getting screwed, that's all. So I wanted to clarify with him, and I still didn't get the clarity. Didn't really get any clarity, but I paid less, sure. It's not necessarily all it was about. It's like principle, whatever. What do you folks think about it? I mean, am I being dramatic about it? Am I going about it the wrong way? Or would you feel the same in a situation like this? That's what I'd like to know. It's not just I'm not being cheap. It's not even about like the amount, you know. I will pay $7 for a dish of food and still be okay with it. Especially it's delicious and I'm quite full. It's okay. But not if that's not really what it should cost, and it's not even what I'm paying in other places or what I've been paying there. And so, problem. But it's how things go. It's how things go. Today was a salty day. It's just how things go sometimes. And at the end of the day, it was not even a bad day at all. It was still quite a good day. And so, hey, I mean, that says something. That's pretty good. I still have a very good impression of this place otherwise, and the people overall, you know. I think just when it comes to business and tourism, and yeah, it's like having a moment to make a little extra money, or just kind of charge whatever you want because someone doesn't know. Yeah, I think it's just like people will do that. I think that's just how things will go in markets, in places without fixed prices, many things out. Yeah, I think this is how it's going to go. You know, maybe it could happen to a local as well who's just naive, but I think it's more the tourist thing. But yeah, that's what it is. I actually had uploaded a video a couple days ago in Thailand where it was my last day there. I went to a market and like I got some curries, and like each one is 50 baht. So, you know, each one is around, what's 50 baht? I mean, like $1.50. That's a great price. And I ended up ordering 2, and I was stuffed. And I even like asked in the video, I was like, folks, do you think that people are doing dual pricing? Are you skiing? Very good. Very good. Sorry. I had to. It was good. What's happening here now, dude? Oh boy. Oh my god. It's okay. I don't know. He stole it? He took it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, the action doesn't stop today. Oh, that is great. You know, the dude saw me filming and starts chuckling or laughing, and so that's what I like to see. Both of those guys, this is like, both were like caught in the act or doing something a little like funny in public, and then see that they're on camera back to back, and they both laughed about it, and so that was a really good moment. But I guess that dude just like stole his box, and he's just like went after him. I wonder if that's something that has happened before. If that's like a regular occurrence. I saw him winding up when he was running at him, and I just didn't know how hard he was like. I didn't know exactly what happened, so I didn't know if he was trying to knock that dude out, if he was ready to freaking go nuts. But it was pretty contained, and he got his box back, so all good, all good. And we got that street art, baby. But yeah, that was a good day. I think I'm gonna head back to my spot now, relax a little bit, do some design work, edit the vlog, the whole thing. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good way to end it, right? So I hope you enjoyed that today. Did my best, folks. And so yeah, drop a thumbs up if you can. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video.